As I was heading to the gym today, I started thinking about the workout, and today it's the CrossFit Community Cup, where there's 3 different workouts, and you get rated. If you did the CrossFit Open, you get rated and put on like a level, if you will. 10 and 9 are considered pro. If you're 8, 7, you're considered advanced, and then it goes intermediate, beginner, novice, or whatever the other ones are. But anyways, the Community Cup is supposed to get you where you compete against other people in your same level. So for me, I was an 8 in my age group, and today's workout was to complete just 2 lifts. You have 20 minutes to complete a front squat, so as heavy as you can go for a 1 rep max, and then the other movement is a hang power clean, and that's the same thing, as heavy as you can go for a 1 rep max. Again, you have 20 minutes to accomplish both of these. So I'm thinking about the workout, and I realized something. I realized that I think I'm like the strongest grandpa in New Mexico, maybe even the United States. Okay, maybe not that extreme. Definitely the strongest grandpa that I know. So if you guys been following this channel, then you know that I'm 44 years old and I have a grandson. He will be turning 1 in 2 weeks, a couple weeks. So with that, just, again, like I was thinking about the workouts, and you know, my goal for today was to do the front squat of at least 275 to 305, somewhere around that range. I haven't really done a 1 rep max, but I thought, damn, that's pretty heavy for an old dude, and I was pretty pumped about that, you know. And for the hang power clean, again, I'm looking at like 275 to 305 in that area too. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna go warm up and see how it feels. When I'm thinking about like my bench press, I'm looking at like 315. I could push that out for 1 rep max. My deadlift 475. My best within the past year, my snatch has been 225. So I would say that's pretty good. Then I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I realized that if you niche down far enough, you could be the best at anything. And what I mean by that is, like, sure, when you think of grandpa, you think a lot older. There's not very many grandpas out there that are 44 years old either, or even 43 when I started. You know, I started really young, had my daughter when I was 20, and then she now has a kid. But I niched down kind of far enough, and I realized, yeah, probably up there as far as the strongest grandpa category comes. So I niched down far enough so I could give myself that little encouragement today to go in there and be proud that I'm one of the strongest grandpas that I know, probably one of the strongest grandpas in New Mexico. So let's go. I'll walk you guys through. I'll show you guys the lifts. I'll take you along with me inside the gym. I didn't bring my mics again. Yesterday's vlog that I did inside the coffee shop, I felt like that was a disaster. The audio was just like blown out. I couldn't hear anything. That coffee shop was really small, and they have a roaster inside of it. So that roaster alone just created a lot of noise. So then you just had a lot of people talking a little bit louder. And I just felt like all the enhancements and the software that Final Cut Pro put onto it to isolate the volume, the people, equalize the sound, the hums, all of that stuff, it made it, I don't know, I wasn't happy with it. So I was gonna give up the raw audio and just stick to making it sound good with that DJI Mic 2, but like I said, I forgot it. So today I'm gonna give it a shot. It's open gym right now, so it's not gonna be as loud as far as like music goes, but I'm sure once we start the clock and start our workout that we're gonna bump up that music and you won't hear anything, or I'll get like a copyright for sure. So I'll take you through, I'll show you some B-roll, I'll try to get on there, talk about the weights that I'm about to attempt, and then I'll give you guys the final outcome, then I'll hop back on here after, or maybe turn the volume down and let you know how it went and go go from there. All right, let's go.
Green light, let's get it. 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 I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say? We came along from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You're never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Lost and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it.
All right, wrapped it up. It didn't do as good as I thought I was gonna do. Kind of. On the front squats, I ended up with 325 pounds. And then on the hang power clean, I honestly thought I was gonna get a lot more than that. I only ended up with 245, but as you can see on that video, I failed one of my attempts and then picked it back up. That was 245, I failed. Kind of gets in your head, picked it back up and I was able to get through that 245. Just called it good there. Like my fingers kind of slipped out. I didn't want to end up messing up my wrist or anything like that. It's just not worth it. What I want to encourage you to do is get out and just get moving. You know, although those numbers are not my best, when I think about it, at 44 years old, I think that's pretty good, being able to front squat that much and lift that much. And what it's doing for me personally is like building a buffer so that my body could handle this kind of like stress and this weight. And then if something were to happen, so it's called like the fitness continuum, or the health and fitness continuum. So the goal is to be like on the fit side, and then on the opposite side of that, you have your sick side, where you're like sick. And you could put any kind of like metrics on this: your blood pressure, your heart rate, your resting heart rate, VO2 max, your 1 rep max, 1 mile per time, whatever your health metrics are that you're shooting for, you could put them on this metrics, right? And then on the healthy or the fit side, you're looking at like, you know, able to deadlift 2 times would be considered fit, your body weight. Bench pressing like 1.5 times your body weight would be considered fit. Strict pressing your body weight, things like that. Whatever the case is, blood pressure 120/80, like just, yeah, that perfect textbook would put you on that fit side. And the idea is that you want to make sure that when you're on that fit side, if something were to happen, you got a setback, you get sick, you break a leg, something happens, the idea is that you're giving yourself a buffer. So when you go from that fit side, you kind of bump down to that wellness, right? And if you're not taking care of yourself, or you're just getting by, you're eating healthy, but you're not really working out, your numbers are not the best they can be, your cholesterol may be high, you might be teetering in between like that wellness and that sickness side. And then if you get sick or injured there, that just bumps you down. You don't have that buffer. And if you're on the sick side, where you may be like overweight, like considered morbidly obese, and high blood pressure and high heart rates and low VO2 max, and you unable to walk like a mile without out of breath, you're on that sick side, and something happens to you when you're there on that sick side, well, there's nowhere else to go, so it makes it really bad. Well, I mean, let this bypass. So if you end up on that, if you're sick and you end up injuring yourself, or something happens, you whatever the case is, you get sick, well, there's no buffer, right? And then after, like, when you get too far down that sickness, is death, you know. So I encourage you guys, just get out, get moving, even if it's just going for a little walk. Keep track of your metrics, your health metrics. It's important to know, and then just work your way on getting back to fit. That should be your goal. That way you give yourself a buffer, and you guys can live a long and prosperous life and enjoy your grandkids. And I'll stick to it. Self-proclaimed strongest grandpa out there. Come at me. Cool. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Again, let me know if this audio was better than the last one, minus the traffic coming by. Peace.